Good, Lindsay, thank you. Nearly $4 billion. That's just how much the strike against the big three Detroit automakers has cost the economy.
So that estimation from the Anderson Economic Group will only continue to go up. Of that GM plant in KCK for the first time since the strikes have started. And we're also turning the mic to businesses already seeing ripple effects of that strike, including the owners of a local auto repair shop.
And he tells us that this strike, combined with sort of the after effects from the chip shortage, is leading to a really difficult time getting to some of those parts needed to help fix customers' cars. And that has many cars just sitting, waiting to be repaired here. And this lack of parts is being made part of the reason that the GM plant in KCK isn't operating, as you mentioned.
Right. They specifically need trimming that's supposed to be made by the Wentzville, Missouri GM plant down the road outside St. Louis, but they're on strike. So the KCK plant can't make cars without what they make. So that means the 2,000 employees here, not technically on strike, but not going to work.
Yeah, a domino effect really of what we're seeing. And we spoke to the Fairfax plant director. He tells us that he's aware of the impact the idling has on workers, the community, and he hopes that a deal can be made soon.
Of going to the grocery store, not being able to find the one thing on your list.
It's so frustrating. So the
chief resigned after criticism and constitutional concerns about a raid on the town's newspaper.
Gideon Cody, a former KCPD officer, resigned yesterday, just days after the mayor put him on suspension.
I-Team reporter Jessica McMaster checked back in with the owner of Marion County Record newspaper to get his reaction to all this.
Yeah, he says that he's waited 2 months for someone to be held accountable. And thank you. It's been a pretty big year for Kansas City, from the new airport terminal to the Super Bowl to the NFL draft.
The parades, It's been a big year for women in Kansas City, hosting global superstars Taylor Swift for 2 nights at GEHF Field at Arrowhead, thousands seeing the Barbie movie, and then, of course, Beyonce ending that iconic tour right here in Kansas City just a couple nights ago.
Come on, we're running the world, Liz.
That's right, it's been amazing. The city of the Barbie movie, first woman-directed film to gross more than $1 billion.
Yeah, with a B.
That's right. And Beyonce and Swift Stadium tours estimated to gross similar amounts, even pumping in more into local economies around the country, like us in Kansas City.
I cannot even deal. And with Beyonce's newly announced Renaissance film coming out in December, by the way, and Swift's Eras Tour film coming out next week, man, we're talking even more money will be spent on them, right? And all summer, she said top 2, she ain't number 2. And days after Beyonce wrapped things up here, her Renaissance tour, Kansas City is still just buzzing over all of the international superstardom.
That's right. KSHP 41 News reporter Danielle Lilly. That's where we start this morning, following the latest in the small Kansas town of Marion, where their police chief officially resigned last night.
And it all comes following criticism and constitutional concerns about a raid on the town's newspaper.
Gideon Cody, a former KCPD officer, resigned as chief Monday, just days after the mayor suspended him.
Huge year for Kansas City, from the new airport terminal, the Super Bowl, the NFL draft, the list goes on.
It does. It's been a big year for women in Kansas City, too.
That's right.
Hosting global superstar Taylor Swift for 2 nights at GEHF Field at Arrowhead, thousands seeing the Barbie movie, and then global superstar Beyonce ending her iconic Renaissance tour right here in Kansas City Sunday night. Fun, right?
Yeah.
The Barbie movie. And here's the numbers. Here's the proof of the pudding, right? Was the first woman-directed film to gross more than $1 billion. Beyonce and Swift Stadium tours estimated to gross similar amounts.
All the billions.
All of that pumping even more into local economies all over the country, including Kansas City.
And then, of course, with Queen Bee newly announcing that Renaissance film coming out in December. We can look forward to that. Taylor Swift Eras Tour, that film's coming out next week.
Yep.
I mean, oh my goodness, so much money. Even more money will be spent on them.
It's so fun. Meanwhile, Visit KC says, I love this, Taylor Swift and Beyonce impact set the stage for Kansas City, leaving a lasting impact on the local economy.
Oh, such good news for us here.
Yeah.
Not only are we entertained by the queens, but they're helping us out here.
All these small businesses.
It's amazing. So KSHB 41 News reporter Danielle Leon, that's where we'd like to start as we were learning more about the next steps and what they are for people in Marion. And here's what we know.
Gideon Cody, a former KCPD officer, actually resigned as chief yesterday, just days after the mayor suspended him. So that resignation announced at last night's council meeting. The case that sparked the raids involved the driving record of Carrie Newell, a local restaurant owner.
And then the public comment portion of last night's meeting, 2 people spoke up asking council members about what they knew when. Most of those questions were directed at Zach Collett, which is why he had given Newell a heads up about this investigation. Officer Zach Hudlin is now acting chief of police in Marion.
So there's a lot of moving parts here, a
Definitely.
lot of people and parties involved. If you want to go back and read over this, we have extensive coverage of the case at kshb.com, including these latest developments right now. And you can read a lot more about the background of what happened, including what our team has uncovered about the raid on the newspaper in the first place.